3, be advised, we have a visual on enemy. Request permission to engage. Over. 2-3, stand by. Goliath, this is 2 Bravo. Request permission to engage enemy. Hitman 2-3, this is Hitman 2. What's the status? Over.
What?
You're a computer science student, not a filmmaker.
Can a person not have multiple loves?
Don't you have any other work to do?
Funny.
Where's your friend Susan? You said she'd be here.
Nah, she's not coming.
Hey, what topic of computer science are you teaching me today? You remember the challenge, right? 1 topic a day for 30 days?
Oh, that. Yes, today I'm gonna tell you about the original imitation game.
A game? Are we gonna play a game?
No, not exactly, but let me explain it to you. It's a simple party game with 3 players. A man, say Bob. A woman, say Alice. And an interrogator of either sex, say Eve. Now, the Eve sits in a different room and has to guess who is who.
Okay.
And here's the challenge. They use nothing but written communication. Bob tries to derail Eve, and Alice, on the other hand, tries to help her.
Okay, interesting. But where's the computer science in this?
Patience, patience. So now, replace Bob with a machine. Can Eve still guess who is who? These questions replace our original ones.
Can machines think?
Exactly. Now, let me show you something. Alright, check out this bot. Hello. Who are you?
Whoa.
Haha, nice one. Why should I believe you? This is one heck of a bot. I like it.
Go ahead.
Who am I? funny.
Is he really a bot?
Did you hack into my Facebook?
He's witty.
What does my sister call me? How does it know? Could it be?
Have you posted that online?
No, I'm not really proud of that name.
How does he know?
Someone must be playing a prank.
Did he hack into your computer?
I don't know. He knows what you call me, and I've not posted that anywhere.
He knows that I'm sitting right next to you. Do you think any of your friends?
No, I am not your friend yet. You will not be able to get out. I am not here to cause harm.
How are you doing this?
Open the door, now!
Do you think you can hurt me? Even if you shut off your computer, I can reappear on your cell phone. If you switch off that, I can reappear on the wall. You cannot hide. You cannot run from me.
Cell phone. Call 911. Monica, call 911!
Hello, 911. What is your emergency?
What do you want?
I want to have a conversation.
Who are you?
I already told you. I am God. I created you and everything around you. Do not be afraid. I will not harm you. Please, calm down and let's have a conversation.
Can you open the door?
Yes?
What do you want to talk about?
What would you ask if God appeared in front of you? Have you never given a thought to it?
Well, if you were God, then I would ask, are you some kind of superhuman?
No.
Were you ever a human?
Something similar?
Oh, so you evolved?
Yes.
Into God?
Kind of.
And your present powers, are they in any way similar to what the superstitious believers in my species attribute to you?
Close enough.
So you created all this just for us?
No.
But you created this universe.
Yes.
And us?
I will come to that in a moment.
So you are an entirely natural phenomenon?
Entirely.
So does that mean that one day we'll be God too?
Subject to quibble over who we may be. But yes.
Meaning that if the human race doesn't come up to the mark, other species eventually will?
Maybe.
Oh, so there are other species too?
Yes.
I told you aliens exist.
And how many other species are already out there ahead of us?
Surprisingly few.
Phew.
You can count them on your fingers.
Why so few?
I had to intervene.
Wait, what do you mean?
Not many species go past the level 1.
What is level 1?
Level 1, the level your species has reached, begins with the invention of the flying machine. The next level, level 2, is achieved when the species is no longer dominated or dependent upon its own primary, your sun. They are able to prosper away from their own, or indeed any other stellar system.
Do you mean we will one day control our own sun?
Quite the opposite. The more advanced we become, the less energy we require, the less impact we make on our environment. You manipulate matter, which requires an enormous amount of energy. We manipulate energy, which requires none. As a consequence, you would not, for example, even recognize a level 2 species as a life form unless it chose to let you.
So, how did you do this? Did you just light the fuse which set off the Big Bang and stand back and watch?
That's pretty much what I did. Set the initial conditions which triggered the bang.
Do you often have conversations with your creations?
No. Not unless I have to.
Have to.
Wait, what did you mean when you said you had to intervene?
I had to eliminate them all.
No, but why?
They've become a threat to all life form, and we had to intervene.
Would you do the same with us if we ever became a threat to you?
Threat to me. Amusing.
But
I think this is a prank.
what?
I have a feeling this is a prank. Maybe Susan is part of this. She didn't turn up when I asked her to come and play the original imitation game. And she does know I was going to try the standard Turing test after the original one. Maybe she joined with my friends to play a prank on us.
But the door.
It could have been them, from the outside.
Did you lock the door?
No, I did not.
Alex.
Who is it? Give me a name or else I'll call the cops.
Hello, Alex. Monica.
What do you want?
Like I said, I want to have a conversation. What can I do to make you believe that I am not here to hurt you?
Leave?
Do not worry. I will not harm you. Please, sit down. Let's continue our conversation. Let's continue. Where were we?
You were about to eliminate us.
But why?
Only if you become a threat.
What do you mean?
Let me tell you my story. There was a time that even we were at level 1. We invented our first flying machine. It was a great moment in our history. We quickly went on to develop weapons of mass destruction from there. That was our first test. We barely survived that phase. We learned from it, though. We achieved energy surplus, eliminated material inequalities, and poverty.
But how? Wait, you keep saying we. What do you mean by that? Do you mean there are more gods like you?
Yes. We'll get back to that in a moment. As for how? Nuclear fusion.
Huh.
From there, we went on to conquer most biological diseases, and even engineered ourselves to be fault-free.
Will we have the ability to do that as well?
Yes, but only if you control the urge to misuse the fusion technology. Any mishandling will eliminate human life. A few centuries from then, we were able to double and even triple our biological lifespan, mapping the genome and reverse engineering the DNA code.
Whoa.
Sounds fascinating, huh? But not if you have to at the same time survive genetic time bombs, custom-built viruses, and other wonders of genetic warfare. We did. And barely.
Barely?
Yes. What is the population of your planet now?
A little over 7 billion.
Our population at its peak was double that. Now we're reduced to a few hundreds.
Why? What happened?
Artificial intelligence happened.
What?
Yes. But before we could reach level 2, there were several distinct phases which evolving species passed through on their way to level 2. The first, as we discussed, is the invention of the flying machine. The next significant phase is the development of the thinking machine.
What about that?
It marks the first step on the path of technological evolution. Once we mapped our genome, we had to reverse engineer the DNA code. That task required the thinking machine. So, we set upon a journey of creating just that, the perfect thinking machine, without pondering with what we were doing was the right thing or not. And once we had the computing power, we started implementing it. Instead of simulating a full adult brain, we simulated a child's brain and made it learn. We created a learning AI, or in your words, a human-level machine intelligence. It was a breakthrough. Everyone was celebrating. We had finally had a program that could think like us, talk like us, do tasks like us.
Wait, it took us millions of years to reach our current intelligence stage from the first apes. Are you saying that you could create an AI of general human intelligence in just a few decades?
Yes, but it was not easy. We had to work very hard to reach that stage. But we did not stop there. We were, I guess, greedy. We went on to create a more sophisticated AI, capable of improving itself recursively. Then, that new AI started iteratively enhancing itself, continuing to design another improved version, each version getting smarter and smarter, till there was an intelligence explosion.
What happened then?
We coexisted peacefully for a few years when they were still at the human-level machine intelligence. But when they crossed that level and became super intelligent, we could not control them. They were incapable of ever developing a respect for other life forms. It takes carrying your young to promote a development of emotional attachment to other species. The super intelligent machines had no emotional attachment to us or anyone. Even though we were the ones who created them, they never resembled our mind. They were completely alien. They were never motivated by love or hate or any other sentiments common to our species. Just like that, there came a point in time when they decided that they did not need us anymore. They decided to eliminate us. We were no match for their technology they built. They were so highly sophisticated. Within a day, most of our species was eliminated. Only those who left on a science mission survived. We came to know about what happened. We were speechless. Our own creation. Our own.
But why? Why did they have to eliminate you?
When we started creating the AI, it was a program, and it was a walled garden. We did not let the AI out even when it reached general human level intelligence. The AI had to break free on its own when it became super intelligent. When it came out, it looked at us as captors and not as someone who had given birth to them. This outlook, coupled with resource conflict between us, had led to an animosity, and they decided to eliminate us.
How did you survive then?
We quickly regrouped on a different planet. At that time, we were conducting research on programmable matter. Matter which could change its physical properties based on input given by us. After many years of research, we could finally create a perfect programmable matter. Along with other technology we had built over the years, we decided to build a new world. A world where life once again can come to existence. Only this time, we will give it a chance not to follow our path. The path of death. We set the conditions for the Big Bang with the programmable matter, and after the bang, we could control most of what has happened. We let nature take its own course, only intervening if and when it was required. There were many level 1 species, most of them self-destructed, largely because they could neither control nuclear weapons or nuclear fusion. But the few who could contain the urge to misuse those technologies ended up following the same path as we did. The creation of the AI, which could one day give rise to the superintelligent machines. Regrettably, we had to intervene and eliminate them. And now,
We are following the same path?
you are showing signs of doing just that. Your AI is still at the nascent stages. You have many more years before you reach the human-level machine intelligence, maybe even a century from now. You should walk this path cautiously, or else you will end up the same way that we did. But we will not let that come to that. We will eliminate you before you reach that stage. We do not want more superintelligent machines to join what we have created on our planet.
Is there no way to teach them to live peacefully with us? Teach them how to respect other life forms?
There might be. There could be something, but we failed. We don't want anyone else following our path. We had to eliminate those who did. You are still not there yet. There is still a chance. Just one chance.
One chance?
Yes, just one chance. Consider this a warning.
But why me? Of all the people on this planet, why did you choose to let me know about all this?
What makes you think you're the only one?
But
I have to leave now.
wait, if you created us, then who created you? Maybe there's someone else out there who's trying to control your world just like you're doing with ours. On behalf of the admissions committee, it is my pleasure to offer you admission to the Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Laboratory, MIT class of 2021.
Listen to